So this is Ashgabat. In my previous video, I showed most of the, or some of the sites in Ashgabat. This place has Guinness Book of World Records for several things, and one of them being is the most white marble buildings in an area. So I have a theory about this place, but part of that theory is the computer motherboard design of cities to harness energy. As you can see, that is what you see from Google Earth. Let's see if we can get some closer images of some of this stuff. And I think this is called the People's Memorial. These symbols right here show up all over this place. I'm not sure what they stand for, but to me they look like something you'd see when you open up a smartphone and you take a microscope and look down into the computer components. But Google Earth doesn't let us zoom in on these pictures anymore. Oh, look at that. They gave us a zoomed in picture. I'm not sure what these symbols mean, but they have them all over. And they're always in the same order. 5, and there's always going to be that one on the bottom, the one that's closer to us. And so on. And there's an archway, kind of like the Arch of Triumph, but more modernized, I'd guess. It looks kind of like a star gate. There's the bull thing. There's the symbols on the bottom. I haven't gotten any zoomed in pictures of what's on the bull's head, what he's carrying. So I'm not too sure what it is. But there's a lot of, it's on their flag too, all them symbols. And there's some weird imagery in this wall. And if you look into it, it shows, I guess, what was a war. Let's see, there's better pictures somewhere, because I remember looking at that wall in detail. But let's see what's all down here. The 3D's not great on this, but that's the one we saw right here. Let's see if it gives us some pictures. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we can see here. There's only 6 pictures here. Just more of the same. Anyways, we'll move on. I don't want to make this video too long, because I know people's attention spans tend to drift after so long. But they've kind of designed everything like that. You know, that's why you have these shorts and TikToks are so popular. People just scroll on without, you know, trying to dig in deep to anything. I'm gonna start digging into what them symbols mean, because they're interesting. And I have some places saved that I want to look at here. Let's see. Let's go here. I don't know. So they're building something here, and as you can see, it's pretty big. And it looks like it's gonna have a big fountain, because you can see this is set up for water. And they're building this place up fast. I've been looking at it for a couple years now, and there's a lot going on, and it's coming up quick. So what else do I got? There's a mosque. They have a few huge mosques. This one is similar to the Hagia Sophia mosque. As you can see, I mean, it's giant. Look at all the gold on it. Look how big it is, and it's all white marble, just like everything else. Okay, let's see. White City Park. Let's see what they give us to look at. Let's see if we can get it zoomed in. Look at that. And everything here is beautiful. It's just weird. Only white cars. You'll only see white cars in this place. Every now and then you'll see a different colored car, but I'm wondering if the president made a law about the colored cars that people can take in there. Who knows? They say there's all kinds of weird laws, like men can't have long hair or beards, which is kind of weird for the Middle East. You know, the beard law, that's a weird one. But as you can see, these geometries are everywhere, these certain geometries. And see, there's them symbols again, even in the layouts of the ground work. And they're having to ship in this water from somewhere because they're in the middle of the desert. Okay, what's next? Let's see, I'll skip these two, I believe. No? Alright, okay, I'm on the wrong. Let's see. Yeah, and they have a lot of these sites that just say playground. So I'm not sure what that's about. Let's see if they give us anything to look at. No pictures. I just wanted to touch on what you see a lot of is a lot of playground and a lot of elementary schools labeled here. I'm not sure why. What else did I have? Let's see. That was it, huh? I thought I had a lot more. Let's check out the fountain. I don't know if I showed pictures of this fountain, but they have these fountains everywhere. Showing off their white car. I'm pretty sure that's the president on a horse. He puts himself everywhere. That's their airport, so it holds the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest architectural falcon in the world. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. There's some symbols on the bottom there. And white cars everywhere. And the street lights, man, they're just awesome. I'm just gonna freestyle this and move around. Let's see. Zoom out. There's so much to see here. What was this one? Alright, we already looked at that. Alright, check that out. Let me see if they give us anything. There's nowhere to really drop the man like you can in other places. Look at the geometries here. It's just a lot going on in this place. Lots of fountains. I believe they hold a Guinness World Record for fountains as well. And this one's gonna be another huge waterwork area, as you can see. And then yeah, like I said, these geometries, they just have them everywhere. Let me zoom out here. What is this? State Circus. Let's see what they show us. Look at that building. And it's got them symbols on the top of it. The same symbols they have on their flag. And it looks like they're making this place a tourist destination, but what's weird about this place is just the lack of people. And for some, see, like I said, playground. They have these things labeled playgrounds everywhere. Like, what's going on? Why so many playground labelings? And it's more of the fountains going on. Yeah. Let's see, what's this? Oh, this is the wedding chapel. But look at this. So they're building something big here, as you can see. Look at the crazy geometries everywhere. And all of this geometry will be, it's forever marked into the ground. And what's crazy about this place too is not too far from here, you have ancient sites of old cities that look very advanced that are wiped out, and then you have this place that's brand new and super advanced. So it's like you get the best of everything just in this little area. Like I showed this in the last video, but look at that. It's like a weird spaceship looking thing. And it's always just lit up, and you see how in the background you get another weird spaceship looking thing, and it kind of lines up with this one. And maybe what's the significance of that? Maybe it's got something to do with harnessing energy. And you see all this weird geometry and symbols everywhere. It just reminds me of the inside of a computer or the inside of a smartphone, same thing. And I like to follow the streets, and that's how I found that lightning shooting off of that one thing that day, is just following the streets. And is this water right here? Yeah. So you have this waterway, and I guess it's feeding the rest of the city. They have a massive train station. Let's follow the street. I want to find some more of the weird statues that are in the street. But look how massive this building is. Let's see if it gives us any pictures for it. It won't even let me click on it. What's this? Puppet theater? Yeah, State Puppet Theater. Like what? I don't understand. Maybe that's just something that they do over there, puppets. But yeah, look at Charlie Chaplin puppet over there. See the symbols in the ceiling? Very intricate. Everything's well made and very intricate with all the geometries and everything. Moving on. Playground. See, it says again, playground. What's that about? No pictures. White cars, only white cars you'll see on the streets. Parking lot, government office. What's the government office? Does it give us any pictures? Nothing. Alright, another playground is what it says. Pretty weird looking. Let's see if it'll give us a picture. Nope. Alright, a city courthouse. And middle school, you'll see a lot of that. Just middle school, elementary school. And there's their theme park. Let's go this way. So I'm looking. Look at that. That's 5 stars in a certain pattern. I'm looking for these that are in the middle of the roads because they always have new ones coming up. So let's look at this one. Look at that. It's like a Merkaba thing. I think it has screens in it. Yeah, look at that. Very pretty advanced, but just weird with the symbols and the geometries. You see there, it's everywhere. And they're building this place up, like I said, fast. Look how big that building is, and it's got them symbols on it in the middle right there. And here's another one of them statues. I think I showed that one in the last video I made. It's like a weird octopus looking thing. Look at that. Just wild looking. Alright, and what if those things are like, helping to push the energy, the electromagnetic energy around the city? That's why they have so many. It's just a theory. I don't know. There probably is nothing to it. But as you can see, they're building this place up fast. Very fast. Lots going on here. Lots of capital being spent on building this place for a very small population. Now, what is this? Nothing. They ain't giving us nothing to look at. Like I said, the computer chip layout is what I see everywhere. This fountain. Yeah, I think I just showed y'all that. Okay. Let's go this way. There it is. That's their airports. But I don't think that you tourists can fly in from this airport. You have to fly in from somewhere else. The president doesn't let tourists come through this airport, but you can tell that it's set up for large amounts of people. Look at that. Just insane amounts of money spent in this to build this thing, and look how empty it is. There's never anything going on here. I've been looking at this place for years. Oh wow. Look at the sky. Is that a reflection of lights, or is that chemtrails? It could be lights. But yeah, very little going on inside of it. But it's set up for massive traffic. Look at that. A huge falcon. Alright. So we'll check it out from here. I don't know what the symbology of the falcon, why they wanted to build the airport to look like a falcon, but that's what they did. And then there's a smaller one here. This is the president's own terminal. And then, yeah. So I think I'll cut it short right here. So I think I'm gonna cut the video short here. Go ahead and post it. If anybody ever watches it, stay tuned for more. Not specifically on this place. I think I'm gonna start diving into star forts and star cities